So we're going to play as a peaceful Canada. So what we're going to do is we're going to only research stuff. We're not going to go and attack anybody, invade anybody, at least for a long time. If we go to war, it's to basically stop a war, to defend a country, to defend a group, to defend a bunch of people. Actually, can I bring up loyalty here real quick? Yeah, okay. Now, one of the things we might go to war for, and we'd be willing to do this, is we'd be willing to go to war with, say, Great Britain, for example, and France and some of the other colonies to release all their colonies, to force them to release these colonies. Might do a little role-playing a bit where they actually will release those countries as per, a little bit of fun. I actually wouldn't mind if they release them now, to be honest with you, but I'm going to highlight all of this. Tell everyone to go into reserve. You are actually going to do an isolationism. Taxes-wise, we're going to go down to 40%. We're going to lock you out of stuff for now, including bonds. Spending $4 million is enough. Let's just cut that back just a slight little bit. Supply is good. We're going to need to work on a lot of stuff here. So, for example, I'm going to lock you out of industrial goods. I'm going to lock you out of military goods as well. Everything else you can control. Research. Locking you out of that and maxing out the research. For the first little bit, all the research we're going to be doing is just some stuff that is going to increase our efficiencies. And that is it. That and stuff that actually can't be traded. If there's nothing there, that just means you're getting a whole bunch of like buildings and stuff. You know what? I'm not going to research units for a while. Yeah. Engineers, though, I'm going to need to start building a lot of you. Okay, so I'm going to grab a calculator. I'm going to need at least one batch of... for every section. So one stack for the Maritimes, one stack for Quebec, one stack for Ontario, one stack for Saskatchewan and Manitoba, one for BC, one for Alberta, one for the Yukon and the Northwest Territories, and then another one for Nunavut. So we're going to need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 stacks of at least 7. So 7 times 8 equals 56. I need 56 engineers. Before I even do that, though, they're only being produced in 2 spots, right? Yeah. Okay. What I'm going to do first... try to max out my land production here first. Now, it will take me a little while to produce, but, there's not much I can do. I'll play on the fastest speed setting for now. You guys can go into reserve. Ow, my ear. Ow, my ear. Oh, I also forgot to start ordering my dudes everywhere. So your job is going to be just to balance the budget. Nothing crazy, nothing fancy, Just balance the budget. Resource guy, you're going to produce self-sufficiency, and that is it. You are locked out. I did not lock you out of stuff, so that could have gone really bad, but you are just to increase my reserve personnel, and that is it. And you are you. Highlight and say, hey. Nope, that's entrench. Reserve. So we'll run into some. We'll run it initially into some money problems. I'm not too worried about it. Actually, a little bit. I am actually. Yeah, we're gonna up our tax rate to 76%. We'll hold the ones off at I'm going to assume that's Trenton Air Force Base because Borden's up there. In Montreal, we'll pause you, and we'll pause you, and we'll just wait. I mean, they don't take too long. I mean, they'll take 50 days to get going, so. Don't need to see that anymore. Back is itchy. Went upstairs, checked on the girlfriend and the baby, and they're doing good. Resume construction on YouTube. So we'll start losing a little bit of money. That's not a big deal. So it should be by the time that starts making a problem, these ones will be moved over. Yeah. So once these are all going on, they'll move over to the next two, then the next two, then the next two. What's going on here? Yeah, I know. I'm not worried about that. Oh, and I also want you to increase domestic prices. Make me some money. Money, 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 money. Money. Alright, so this is actually going to get really close. Though if I played this right, Britain will give me money to build up my military. You're at 97. You're at 100. You're at done. 99. Done. Start making money. You're at 21 days. Once these guys get down to like 10 days, we'll start to we'll allow the construction of the other ones. One of the things I'm going to do too is I'm going to start building roads. The roads are going to connect all the towns, and then the rail are going to connect everything else. A lot of these buildings here that are useless are going to get chucked. Oh. But these cost me about under $1 million a day, but they're still costing me money just to sit here. Think I'm done? Yep. Okay. Oh, speaking of done. Go. And there we go. Nope. I'll turn 2 of you on. Might start losing a little bit of money. That's no big deal. That's only because I'm building technically 3 at a time. There we go. So we went from 2 land production now to 6. And this will bring us up to 10. Artillery guns research is done. So one of the things I do want to do, industrialization, basic electronics. Let's do particle accelerators, fission experiments, nuclear fission, research reactors, nuclear reactor designs, commercial. Do I want to? You know, we want to get a commercial as fast as we can. Early programming languages, transistor based. Manufacturing improvements. If I can get far enough down the line. 77 now. We got a while now. Gotta get into like nanotech and things like that. Electronics, liquid metal, focused antimatter reactor. Oh, there we go. Power generation, nano construction, nano assembly, synthetic manufacturing, nano manufacturing. Yep. Boom. Then we go advanced nano assembly. We swap to ion particles, ion barriers, ion shielding. Dark matter collectors and dark matter power plants. Done. Okay, so that stuff's all queued up. So we're queued up now for the advanced industrial, military, and consumer goods. And we're queued up for dark matter, antimatter, and nuclear power. Mind you, we can only research 2 things at a time, so... Plastics. Can I do synthetic rubber? Not yet. Can I start building a 3rd one? Nope. Actually, yeah, probably. Yeah. Once all this is done, I'll cut this down. Because right now, most of my money is, construction. It's $9 million. $9 million of 18. Half my budget is just going to building land production. I would start building units, my engineers. The problem is that the way the engineers are queued, they'll queue up to the building only. So if you build additional buildings after, they don't queue up properly. Now, once this is all done, one of the things I am tempted to do is remove every piece of industry, construction, you name it, will be completely removed from the entire country. And we're basically going to rebuild Canada from the ground up, so to speak. But I want to get my engineers first. Because once I get... Well, actually, I don't even know if I... No, I need my engineers. I think I said I need 56 of them. Yeah, I need 56. And they're only being produced in... We're going to call this Downsview Air Force Base. Should be CFB down to. That's actually where I was initially deployed to. Because I was in the Army during the Cold War. Huh. Okay. So yeah, so what we're going to do is we're going to start removing every single piece of industry. Actually, I can do it this way. It's a lot easier. So agriculture. Gone. Rubber, gone already. Timber. We don't have any, apparently. Oil fields, gone. Coal mines. The 2 of them are gone. Ore mines, gone. Uranium mines, we don't have any. Power. 5 coal plants, gone. Small coal plants, gone. Hydro. Gone. Small hydro, don't have any. Other, none. Other, small, none. Petroleum, gone. Petroleum, small, gone. Consumer, micro, mid. All 6 mids, gone. The main consumer goods, gone. Industrial goods, not a good idea to get rid of those. Mids for military goods, gone. And the big ones, gone. It's the only thing we're producing. Industrial goods. We're going to get rid of the 10 mids, though. And you know what? Let's get rid of the 7 Raider. Hi. Why delete it all? Because I want to basically reboot and restart everything. That's why. And some of the stuff is also in places where they can't really do all that great. So, no big deal. Almost done. Plus, it's fun. I get to remake the country in my own image. What is this? I don't care. Okay, there we go. All land production is now done. And let's start with the 56 engineers I need. Plus, Canada in the brinkmanship is also in a very interesting spot where the UK will give us everything we need as long as we have the money to pay for it. Or if we don't have the money to pay for it, they're just going to pay us for it. Yeah, we'll make sure none of you are on whatever. You play my way is that. Yeah, pretty much it's, you know what? I'm going to play it like this because this is the way I'm going to play it. And then I'm going to give it a few moments because then I'm going to have a bunch of random little industrial facilities. +2. Production is now almost non-existent. What power I need is pretty much coming from the towns and cities. I'm also going to get rid of barracks as well. I don't need yous. You're actually going to stay. You're going to go. It's a random military base in the middle of nowhere. Oh, is that supposed to be... I was figured that was supposed to be Wainwright, but Wainwright's supposed to be down here. And you can stay there. Okay. So you'll take the train. It's no big deal. And I'll start rebuilding the military and stuff like that as well. Apparently the rail line was never the Trans-Canada rail line was never finished, according to BattleGoat. There's a gap in the rail lines over there. They're all going via ship to... Oh, that's actually not a bad idea. And they're coming all the way around, probably. Yeah, there's no... The Perry Sound. Yeah. Okay, we'll build... Wait, are you saying Perry Sound's not on the water? Okay, we'll build it in the Sioux then. Because Perry Sound is in the water. Is on Georgian Bay. Perry Sound's here. Killbear Provincial Park is right there. Okay. So let's see where everyone's going when they go into reserve. When you're done there, I'm going to order you to there. Okay. Let's cancel out all you. Plus, some of the industry, or at least like some of the production facilities, are also on tiles sometimes that actually don't have any resources on them. So this will make things a little easier. Scrap all you. It's a lot of stuff to scrap. I made a whole list of those facilities. Oh, of units that don't work. Or should be working but are in a spot where they don't. Then we'll look at our supply situation as well once things kind of... Are those engineers already? Nice. Engineers are already starting to deploy. Okay. First thing we do, I'm going to take a stack of 7, 5, 6, 7. All right. So the first stack for... Oh, I thought you were for the Maritimes. Good to go. Okay, the next stack will go... I'll put them in Quebec City. And just kind of go from there. CFB Valcartier. This is the Halifax Naval Base. Shearwater. Perfect. You're actually going to go do construction there. You're going to do naval production. There we go. You're doing 9% a day. That's impossible. Okay, 2% a day. It's 7 pages long for World War II, 3614. Yeah, it can be kind of crazy. It's because they've updated the map a bunch of times since they made those. And they basically just brought them over. Oh, research is done. Cool. Early manufacturing, finished good facilities efficiency up, and finished good production up 50%. That's good. Tons of time to finish those. And what I want to do too is kind of make it in Canada, the primary cities of Halifax, Fredericton, Montreal, Quebec City, the GTA, which is, what I say, Toronto, Winnipeg, Calgary, Edmonton, and Vancouver. I wanted them to actually have the main industrial base in the country. So we're mostly going to put a lot of our industrial goods, consumer goods, and military goods production in those cities and not have them spread out all over the place. So we're going to kind of centralize our production a little bit. I have no air production, but in 17 days, we'll have a whole bunch more guys to do some more work. You guys are halfway done. And then when you're done, you're going to build an industrial facility here. Or no, you're going to build an airport, two supply depots, and a port in Halifax itself. I also love the fact that there's no other towns and cities in Nova Scotia. But then you come to Ontario and Ontario here and Quebec, and it's just like boom, boom, boom. Though I think it's 80% of the Canadian population is in Southern Ontario, so not 80, but at least 50%. Three, two, and then one more day, and we'll have 10 more engineers.